Hi, I'm Sterling, and some of my Spanish-speaking friends know me as Eduardo. And you're here to learn American English with me. And this video is about the pronunciation of American English. And you'll hear in just a minute exactly how to pronounce some words in American English that you might find a little bit challenging. And no, this slide is not me. This, of course, is the Incredible Hulk. You can see me down in the corner here. Let me make it bigger for just a minute so that you can see what I'm going to do at least one time in the video so that you can watch my mouth when we pronounce some of these words. This is why I put my picture in the corner. So let's see. This really is me. This is not the Incredible Hulk. This is me relaxing in tequila with tequila a few months ago. It's only about an hour's drive to Tequila from here, and so we often go there whenever we have visitors at the house. Okay, so let's move right on into the words. Some of these words are challenging to pronounce, sometimes very difficult to pronounce for Spanish speakers, and it really is impossible to describe pronunciation in a written form. You need to actually listen to the words being pronounced, hear them being pronounced, and hear them being used like in the context of language. So that's what I'm doing. And from here on out, I'm ad-libbing. That means I'm not reading anything that I've prepared here. I'm just reading from the slides and talking about them. So let's get started so we can finish before this video becomes too long. Walk. To pronounce the word walk, I would describe this W sound as, if you were going to use Spanish characters, the letter U followed by the vowel A. The vowel U followed by the letter A. Walk, walk, walk. And then the L is hardly there. It's kind of, you lift the back of your tongue to the roof of your mouth when you say walk. But you don't really say the L with the tip of your tongue like you normally say an L. It's not walk, it's walk, walk. Run. Run is a good example of this open mouth schwa sound is what we call it. Just open your mouth and do nothing with it. That's the vowel sound. Run. It's not run, it's run. Open your mouth, make it do nothing. Run. Jump is the same vowel sound. Jump, jump. And be careful with the J and the Y because this is confusing for Spanish speakers. They don't really have a sound that sounds either like the J or the Y, but in Spanish, it's somewhere in the middle. It's not yump, it's jump. It's not yump, it's jump. For instance, we have the word yellow and the word jello. The word yellow is a color. The word jello is gelatina, like what you eat. And if you like lemon flavor, you can get yellow jello. They're two different consonants. Dance. Dance uses this open A sound. Dance, dance. Not dance. It's not dance. In England, they dance, but in the United States, we dance. Stop. This is correct. Do not start a word that starts with S with any other sound. Stop. You have to stop and wait before you cross the street, before you can continue to travel. And then you can walk across the street, or you can run across the street, or you might be able to jump across the street, or if you're feeling very happy, you might dance across the street. And if a bus happens to come down the street, you might want to get on the bus. This is the word we would use for subir often here. You would get on the bus. Subir also can mean to go up, but in the sense of getting on and off the bus, getting in and out of your car, subir and bajar would mean get in, get out, get on, get off. You get in your car, you get out of your car. You get on the bus, you get off the bus. You get on the airplane, you get off the airplane. Let me go to the next slide. Acertar, hit. You say the H consonant in English with a very open mouth. You do not close your throat. You don't say hit like you do in Spanish. You open your throat. Hit. If you make a mistake, that's okay. Just go on, because you will arrive at your destination. Don't worry about when you come back. Don't worry about turning back. You don't have to go back. If you make a mistake, just go on. Look at this word arrive. The word arrive has a letter V in it. This V is pronounced with your voice. The difference between F and V is the fact that we use our voice with the V. The word arrive uses a V with your voice. It is not arrive, as is indicated in the slide. Someone knocks on your door. You say, please come in. You can enter when you want, and then you go in the house. You might be out in the yard and you're inviting your friend to come out of the house. You say, come out of the house. And then what would you do? You go out. Why would you be asking them to go out of the house? Maybe they need to depart on an airplane. Depart is the word that we would use to talk about the time that an airplane leaves, or a bus, or something that is on a schedule. What time does your flight depart? Remove. Take out the trash. Would you please take out the trash? Sacar la basura. Would you please take out the trash? Would you remove this ugly thing from my living room? Would you just get out of my house? Just get out. That's how we use these words. I think I have a slide after this one too. I think so, yes. Escuchar, listen. The word listen, the T is silent. You do not pronounce the T. And the I is a short I sound. Listen. It is not a long I sound, as we call it in English. It is not listen. It is listen. Listen to what I say. You'll like what I say. And be careful with the letter L. With the letter L in English, we don't exactly use the tip of our tongue like we say the letter L in other languages. We say it like this, kind of with our mouth more closed and lazy. English has a very lazy, do-nothing approach to making its consonants and its vowels. Touch. Touch is another example of this do-nothing position of your mouth. Touch this. Smell this. Okay, notice here. The word is smell. It begins with the letter S. So the sound of the word begins with the letter S. Smell. It is not a smell. No, this is wrong. It is smell. Talk is very similar to the word walk. It rhymes with the word walk. You form the rest of the word in exactly the same way, with this L in the back of your throat, just barely doing anything. Listen to what I say when I talk. I'm going to read these slides to you. The EA in read is very much like the I sound that we use in Spanish. Read. Write. You need to learn and read. You need to learn to read and write. If you make a mistake, you might need to delete what you did before. Delete. You might delete to delete. You might need to erase. You might need to eliminate. Maybe that's on the next slide. Sign. You have to read the signs on the highway. It's kind of two different vowel sounds together. I, sign, sign. You can do that. I can. Can you do that? I can do that. You notice there's two different ways of saying can. When you say can by itself, it is the ah sound, that open ah sound like they've indicated on the slide. if you're using the word can in front of another vowel, I'm saying in front of another verb, then it gets shortened and it kind of uses that open mouth schwa sound. Can you do that? I can do that. I can do that. You see, you hear the difference? I believe I have one more slide here. I do. This is the last slide. Make, and do. Spanish speakers often get confused between when to say make and when to say do because hacer covers both in Spanish. We'll just have to do another video about make and do because that's a pretty large topic. Work is, just listen to this. It's almost like there is no vowels there. It's like you go right from the W to the R. Work. Build. You have to work hard to build the house. This is a short I sound in English. Build, not build. That's a long I, but a short I sound. Build. If you don't build it correctly, someone will have to demolish it. And then the trash will have to be eliminated. Someone will have to take out the trash, right? We don't want to have to eliminate it. We want to build it correctly so no one needs to demolish it when we do our work. When my tank is empty, I have to fill it. Fill. You notice the double L in the word fill indicates that the I sound in fill is short. E, not feel. Fill. Fill. Because there's another word in English, feel, which is spelled differently. We won't talk about that now. Now I'm going to expand my picture to talk about the word think. Watch my mouth when I say think. What is my tongue doing? It's going underneath my front upper teeth. The consonant TH is think. Think. That is how you do it. You think. Now on the slide here it says zinc. That's the letter Z. You see what my mouth's doing when I say zinc? It's behind my teeth. When I say think, my tongue is under my teeth. Think, not zinc. Okay. Finally, the word imagine. Be careful with the soft G sound, which is also the same as the J sound as in jump. The Y sound in Spanish is a different sound. The G sound is a little more solid. Imagine how it would sound if you could say all of these words correctly. And let me see. That was it. That was my last slide. And I hope that this taught you something and that you were able to get a little more feel for how vowels and consonants sound in English, and know that you can't trust guidelines that tell you how to pronounce something using vowels that you normally use in Spanish, because it does not work very well. So I hope this helped you learn, and I do look forward to seeing you in my next video, which might be about pronunciation or it might be about something else. Bye for now and have a great day.